Guess who's back? It's me. Yes, it's me. And can we talk about the scenery real quick? I know you clicked for the video, but I want to talk about this because I think it's all connected. Today's topic is about frustration, right? But as I'm being frustrated, I also recognize the blessings I already achieved and the blessings that have found me. And I think this is my number one tip for you if you find yourself in a season, hopefully just a phase though, of frustration. Because I think when we're frustrated, there is some kind of cloud fogging our mind and our vision precisely. And it clouds it to a point where we don't see how much we've already achieved, how far we have already walked, right? So if you've been around, you know what my setups have looked like in the past. So I started in my Kinderzimmer, childhood room, and then I moved into a student dorm, and now I'm in my, it's not an own apartment, it's a shared flat, but it's in Berlin, in the city where my heart called me to be. And I would say that content creation is what led me here and also what allows me to stay here. So I am proud of that, and I'm sure there are plenty of things that you can be proud of as well. So this is my number one tip on days where you feel frustrated. Then I wanted to dive into what frustration is, or what my truth about frustration is, or what I have come to see when I've been frustrated. I think the state of frustration is basically the gap between who you are right now and who you want to be, and you're trying to close that gap but somehow failing in between. At least it feels like you're failing, because I also believe that everything is part of the process, right? So you making a wrong step makes you wiser. So I mean, if you pay attention, because lessons also tend to repeat themselves as long as we get the message, but they help us to grow wiser in the end of the day. I just believe that frustration is also somewhat as a key, because it directs you or points out to you that you know about your own potential, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't even be trying to close the gap. So I think you feeling frustrated shows you that there is even more greatness lingering inside of you, just waiting to be unlocked by you. Frustration is a heavy feeling, I'd say. It feels like wanting to crash out. Tears are coming up. You are questioning your whole life situation, how you even what even led up to this point, and why you thought you would be able to handle it. So I think frustration is also very closely linked to self-doubt. And that's okay, because we are humans, so we experience a variety of emotions. But today I'm here to tell you that just because something doesn't work out for you right now doesn't mean it's not going to work out in the future. And for that, I have plenty of examples. Be it university, where I failed statistics exams, and then when I repeated them, one time I got an A, one time I got a C. So, and now in my career life, I have had the encounter where I approached potential clients and they denied me or turned down and said that either my price is too high, or they're not interested, or I felt like they were not even listening in the first place. But then fast forward to today, me being in contact with them again, and them now taking me seriously. So I'd say, as long as you don't accept a no as the final answer, as the final feedback, then there's nothing that can literally physically hold you back. So as long as you manage to give yourself a tight hug during times of frustrations, and then get back up again and put yourself out there every single time, it's you who will stand out from the competition or from the other people who are also trying to go a similar path, right? Because what I've come to see is that people who are successful are the people who heard no but still decided to keep on going. that's what I had to say about frustration. Frustration is a valid emotion, just as all the other emotions, but don't let frustration deceive you into thinking that you are not made for the path that your heart desire tells you that you want to step forward in. That is, I think, my biggest wish and hope, that also the video shows you that we're all battling with frustration and nothing always just glitters and shines. But yeah, I also wanted to know how you deal with frustration specifically, because there's not just one way to deal with frustration, and I'm curious to learn about more ways of how I could deal with frustration when it decides to appear again in my life. But to sum it up again, I, in that moment, allow myself to feel how I feel. I put on a sad song if I have to. I'm a cry. I'm a cry baby in general. And then I just try to really sit there, look around, and remind myself of all the other battles I've already fought and won. And then I just ask my inner voice, what is it that I could change or that I should be doing to achieve what I want to achieve at this very moment? And then whatever comes out is what I'm gonna do next. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. I want to share more personal insights. I have said that before last year, but I think this year, or let's say I know this year is different because now I'm solely focusing on content creation, and I know that the only thing is holding me back is me, and I won't allow that. So therefore, we will see each other more frequently. Bye.